Good morning. Hello. It's very frustrating why that does not automatically kick in. Extremely frustrating. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. You can hear me. Okay, so volume. Um. Okay. Um. I've upped my volume. Thank you, Chris. Mwah. Um, I've upped my volume. See, every time, I don't know why we have... I'll up it on... that as well. Is that better? Hopefully it's a bit better. Um, okay, Chris. Can you hear that? Okay. Can you hear that? Okay. Like, if I know that that sound's coming through okay, then I've just got to figure out why yep, that is louder. Hey, Zaya. Sorry, audio. I don't know why I have freaking audios every single time. I don't get it. I don't get it. Um, I don't want the master volume to be like, eh. Hey, Zap. Hey, Zap. Turn the master. No, that was loud. I'll turn the master volume up, but that's probably gonna blast my ears. So, how's that? Hopefully that's somewhat okay. I mean, I'm I'm just trying to talk normal, so all right. Okay. All right. Bear with me. Sorry, I'm a bit sinusy, and I've just got over being unwell for the few days. So I am feeling extra nasally today. All right. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Where are we? Intro. Let's do the intro. Uh, in three, two, one.
Whatever it is you enjoy about the World of Warcraft, we have a challenge for you.
Adventure.
Crafting.
Flowers.
This is the WoW Challenges podcast. And here's your host, Leeta.
Hello and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast. I'm your host, Leeta. This is episode 373 on Saturday, March 29th, 2025. Or if you're here in Aussie land or future land, I think we'll just call all of those ahead of US time frame as future land. It is Sunday, the 30th of March. Can we believe that we are at the end of March. Does anyone want to put up their hand and say what the hell is happening with time? Time is just fleeting. I think it's a little bit crazy. Um, all right. Good morning. Time is an illusion. Lots of things are. Good morning. Let's say good morning to the chat room. We have got Chris with us as always. Mwah, thank you. Has just resubscribed for 79 months. God, we've known each other a very long time. It's crazy. We also have got Zaya's here. Thank you. Zep's here. Thank you. Zaya says, time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. Uh, that is true. Very true. Zep, thank you very much. Just subscribed again for 25 months. Oh, I need to fix my little pop-up thing. I didn't realize my size. The size is off, guys. Anyway, thank you. Not sure if anyone else is here, but if you are, welcome and thank you for hanging out, giving of a little bit of your time today. Um, let's do a let's do a cheers. I have got a coffee. Oh, Stir's here. Hi, Stir. I'm here. Hang on, where's my? Hang on. Cheers. Cheers to you all. Mm. I've got a mocha. Um, where's my bumper? Where's my bumper?
Yes, I'm here.
Here we go. That's for you, Stir. Um, also, oh, Stir, I did get a dial tone. I think it was you I was saying I was going to get. Here we go. That's for like when my brain's not computing, which is a lot. 1979 is calling, yes. All right. Well, thank you all for being here today, and good one, Leeta. You didn't put your phone on mute. How many years have I been doing this and I still can't get shit right? It started around 1993. Uh, the that is true, Chris. It's very hard to slam a iPhone or Android because obviously you'll break it. But the good old fashioned, my grandfather worked for the telco, telecom here in Australia back a long time ago. Rest in peace. He is no longer here, and he was a lovely man. And yeah, he did a lot of the North Queensland, in particular, I think Rockhampton, phone lines around about that. This is Raj. I just thought it was senior gaming committee. Well, you're not wrong, sir. I mean, I'm gonna say that probably the majority of chat. I don't know how old Zep is, but I'm gonna say um that everyone here in chat would be over 40. Zep is a pop. So if he's under 40, then not really, but he's younger than Chris. Okay. I'm going to say that we're all over 40. So yeah. I remember seeing the first moon landing live. So oh yes. Time again, when they say time is it's just crazy. We're at the end of March. It's 2025 and yeah. Zep actually isn't. He just hangs out with old women like me. Fair enough. There are some people that do get on very well with the older. I must admit, growing up, I was always like I had a few friends that were mine. You're just a bit under 40, almost there. Um, okay, so let's say 85% of the chat room's over 40. Um, yeah, but mostly I would always hang out with like my mom and my grandma and the older generations for certain. So I feel like I've always been hanging out with the older bunch, really. So which there's nothing wrong with that. We learn a lot from the older generations. Grandma taught me a lot about baking, a lot about crafting, gave me a love for all of that. So, I miss her dearly. Her birthday would have been a couple weeks ago. She would have been, she was still alive. She would have been 100 and, I'm gonna say probably like 102 if she had was still alive. But, yeah. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Hopefully, we're still trying to sort out some internet stuff. So, as much as I don't want to, you know, um, just in case if anything happens, I will be back as soon as I can. But yeah, it's not fully fixed. It's still been a little bit better behaved, but it's still not great. So we've got our people looking into it. Our people, meaning my father. Anyway, all right. News. So a couple congratulations. So, and again, apologies. You guys know I'm not great at pronouncing names, so I try my very best, but not always the best at getting it correct. So first off, we've got Nhathani. I'm gonna say it's Nhathani. Congratulations on becoming our 10th The War Within Pacifist champion. So yeah, we've got 10 passies, guys. That's amazing. And then we've got Bikiniwar. Congratulations to them. They became our 28th Iron. Um, crazy, crazy, honestly, but well done. Now, I had waited and no information came, so I just did a basic blog post for both of them on the website yesterday. So, nobody, I think someone reached out, but nobody got back to us. So, again, I just want to say that if you hit max level, please contact the mods. If you're on the forums, I know Zaya did send out the information, but nothing came in. So I can't hold things forever, and if I don't receive anything within, I mean, I gave most of them over a week, closer to 2 weeks. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to do a blog post. So again, if you do hit max level, please reach out to myself, Stir, Zaya, Chris. You know, they will get you the information. I'll get you in touch with me, and we'll go from there. But I need the information within a timely frame. And when I don't get it, I've just got to do blog posts. I like to keep them in the order that they ding, and I know some people will go, "Oh, who cares?" That's the way I like our website to work. So if I get one before the other one, I will sit on it until I get that that person. Um, so I just like things to be in order, and I like them to come out in the order that they ding. So I know some people might go, who cares? But for me, that's the way I like to do it, and that's what we've been maintaining from day dot. So yeah, we'll keep with that. All right. So a couple of things news-wise that I thought we might talk about. Just bear with me. Let me see if this is going to come up. So there was. Where is it? Bum, 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 bum. No, that didn't come up. Wrong one, Leeta. Good, 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 good. Okay, hang on. Sorry, just bear with me. Leeta had a brain fart. Why? Why does that not come up with what? I don't know. Scene. That didn't come up with the one that I want. You're the one that I want? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, let's go back. Alright. So, we'll go with just some information for 11.1.5. Let me just put it in the chat and I'll have it in the show notes. Um, splat, ugh, splash screen features, cooldown manager. Um, so they talk about track your cooldowns by enabling this feature in the settings menu. So I'm guessing they're wanting to remove various add-ons because I know I have various add-ons that keep my cooldowns, etc. Um, it also talked about horrific visions revisited. Did you guys see that? I was like, what the hell? Um, so yeah, there was just some interesting, I thought, cooldowns and might be really we're going back to visions, yeah. Well, it's good to see that they're utilizing content we've already got, which I, I don't mind that. Because the game has a lot of content, 20 years worth of content. So, sometimes it feels like it just, unless you're starting those new tunes again, you know what I mean? You go back to the starting zones, you go back to leveling, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, yes, I remember this, I remember that. But when you're running around on your level 80 or your normal tune or whatever it is that you're doing, a lot of times you can forget all the stuff that has come and that is available out there. So yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. So we'll see. Obviously it's not for challenge tunes, but there might be that might be interesting. I did have also the information on April the trading post. So as we know, trading post is really good because it's account wide to be able to get things on, if you're working on your challenge tunes on lower stuff. So sometimes they might have, do um, get 10 levels, do, 50 quests or something like that. And because it's all account wide, that if you started it on a new challenge tune that you've for the month and you're like, okay, well, I got up to here before I died or before I had to do this, and then I jump back over onto this challenge tune here and it will pick up, oh, I've got a level. So the fact that it's count wide is interesting. Um, the charger. It's almost time for April Fool's Day post. Yes, be interesting to see what's going to any predictions. That's what we should have, predictions. I didn't even think about it. I should have had a prediction show. All right, put some guesses in the chat. Let me know any thoughts. Honestly, I don't know. I'm probably the person that I remember. Oh, when was it? Was it one of the first April? It was one of the first April Fools. I can't remember if it was the first. Excuse me. Um, Realms will become our hardcore stir predictions. Chris and Sue of Beast become best buds for the day. Oh, I love that. I love that. Wonder if I could Photoshop that. I'm not very good at Photoshop, but I could try it. No, that would be really cool. Um, but remember, like the tinfoil hat, and like I remember those posts and being and reading through and it not clicking because obviously when a lot of stuff had come out, because I'm Future Girl, I'd already kind of had the April, we'd had the April Fools, so it didn't even dawn on me. And, it's like, why are we getting a tinfoil hat? Like, so, it's always one of those things that it's kind of like, what's I have to remember time zones, etc. Which you would think after all this time I should be used to. Yeah, I know. Niffin new allied race. I think a lot of people really want that. And again, you think about the things that they've given us. What was it, pandas? When was that? That was like one of the early on. We have and actually we have got Pandarian. So sometimes these things Tusker, I completely hear you. I do too, Chris. I just would love a walrus um female for something. Mind you, I can't keep up with the ones that I've got. Or they'll say Naga and make everyone mad. Yeah, I would not go back to anything else if they made Tusker playable. Yeah. It's I think we've got a lot of playable races, but there's a certain satisfaction in when something just really strikes a balance. Like for me, if I think about um if I think about class, Murlocs could be fun, yeah. That would be that would be a lot of fun. Um and even if we think about like class wise more so than race. So if I think there's certain, well, maybe race wise, what do like I'm not a Worgen. I've got one Worgen. Um she's I think about level 36. Because I always like to have one of something. And for a while, I went through trying to have a few, and I just was like, it's not my vibe. But I do try and have like one. I've got one Volpera. I've got a few Tauren. I've got human. I've got undead because undead is just very me. Mind you, most of my undead are also warlocks. And are probably also challenge toads. Um, there's just some that I don't like. A lot of the allied races I don't actually have, or I made them and then I've deleted them. Like I've got far too many tunes. I'm not getting through even playing my normal alts as opposed to anything else. So, very slack. Anyway, it is what it is later. It is. So yeah, so we've got trading post coming with April. There is a charger, Violet Darkmoon charger. There's some new transmog stuff. Did anyone do the Trial of Style? Anyone have fun with that? I did on later. I did a few. I it must be the time I play. It just wasn't very interesting. What do you call it? What's the word? What you've got to make. You got all the mogs. Yeah, I haven't finished it. So it's not your vibe. I think you've got a lot of other things that are your vibe. So yeah, but again, for all the things that come through with the trading post, to keep an eye on that for those that do follow it. Um, I'm I haven't missed a month, and I get very antsy if I don't get it completed in the first half of the month. Yeah, I need more tendies. I I agree. I don't think they're giving us enough. I think Blizzard should be looking at who has been participating this for over a year, and we should get like buffed, because there's lots of things that I go and I'm like, I can't afford that. I can't afford that. I'm just like, God damn it. Anyway, okay. The other thing that I saw on the news from a few days ago, guild name changes will retire from the shop and cost 200,000 gold on April 22nd. So Blizzard has said on April 22nd, guild name changes will be sold for 200,000 gold from guildmasters in any major city, and the guild name change service will be retired from the shop. So as much as it's not something that we're going to go around, most of us don't go around changing our guild names, but I thought it was interesting, and I thought if you didn't see it, you weren't aware of it, yeah, just to let you know. Less than the last warband bank slot. True? Yeah. So it's something to be aware of for those of you that maybe, like, I've still got my bank guild, which is my old raiding guild from when I moved across from Oceanic years and years and years ago. That's my bank alt guild on Wormrest Earthen Ring. And on Oceanic, I still have some tunes. on Oceanic because I never want to like move I just moved all the main ones. But again, that's a bloody long time ago that happened. Chris, we don't even buy till the last day of the month because I need to see how much everything is the next month before I buy. Oh damn. You, Chris, you are playing with fire, girl. I can't. I have to. As soon as I've got enough, I've got to buy it. Because what if something happens to me and I can't get? So I normally will just go for the one, like, what do I want? Have I got enough for it? If I don't have enough for it, it's work to try and get that done ASAP so I can buy the thing that I want, which normally is the mount or pets, and then I'll look at transmog. I am a sucker for a pretty mount, and even if it's a crap mount, it's normally a mount. And when they bring out two mounts in the month, I want to slap someone at Blizzard. Because normally I can't afford to get two. Because I I have something like 600 mounts. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. And I must admit, I am trying to regularly try and rotate. 'Cause you do get, I know I do get stuck with using the same mount for every tune. So even if I make a new tune, I try and give them a different mount. So I'm rotating through. Because when you've got a lot of mounts, some you don't see. Some I won't see because they might be ground mounts only. But I do try and rotate. And I also, for Leeta in particular, transmog mount to match. I have done that with my challenge tunes as well. If I can transmog them, mount to match. Of course, gotta look good. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to mention is Darkmoon Faire starts next week, so the 5th of April, and we'll go to the 12th. So keep that in your mind because I won't be here next week, because we're on 2 weeks. Um, So yeah, so Darkmoon Faire again. If you're starting a new tune, great. If you're starting, if you're gonna start up a Green Man, Working Man, Pacifist, any of that stuff, you can start prepping them now. So when Darkmoon Faire comes out, it might be helpful to, get a little bit of gold. Don't forget your whole hand in tickets, buy, sell the bag to get yourself some gold to help start off your tune. So yeah. All right. State of the challenges. Let's have a look. Now, I must admit, it was a very pleasant surprise when I looked at this week's when the report popped, and I was like, hot damn, we have got some people that have definitely been busy leveling. We've also, because we have people leveling, things happen. And that will be the case in particular this week. So let's start with Iron. So I have got the top 10. At number 10, we've got Radimus at level 31. Number 9 is Iron Rose at level 33. Number 8 is Latre at level 37, RIP. Number 7 was Latre, so it must have been maybe the first tune, level 51, RIP. So I'm guessing someone, unless it was a different realm. Might have been a different realm. Um, yeah, so number 6, Ralph Were at level 58. Number 5, Iron Heffy at level 68. 4 is Yes at level 70, RIP. 3 is Jura, but I think I've probably pronounced that incorrectly because of some weird little what do you call it, like accent thing. But level 72 RIP. Number 2 is another Latrell, Latrell at level 72 RIP. Rough week for the Irons. Number 1 is Bikiniwar making level 80, and that is our 28th, the War Within Iron Man Champion. Okay, so what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 RIPs from level 37 to level 72. Rough week for our irons. Okay, bloods. We've got 8 bloods. Insane Pain at level 15. That's Insane Pain. Love it. What a great name. Number 7 is Boromire at level 16. Number 6 is Fiesta Taco at level 17. Now that's normal spelling. Fiesta Taco. I do think it is Taco because I'm pretty sure that tomb was on Wormrest. So I think Taco is back. Number 5, Jedi Chucky, level 17, RIP. Number 4, Silver Wilds at level 25. Number